Welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome back to another video. Look, today's video is about Viktor Gyökeres. So first of all, it's the weekend, the sun's out. It's looking like it's going to be a great weekend, and we are hoping that this is the weekend that we will be making the progression needed in order to close the deal for Viktor Gyökeres once and for all. Now, there's a lot of posts and a lot of talk out there in the media this afternoon about Viktor Gyökeres' bombshell interview that took place. And there's a lot of key things to take apart from that. And you've got to understand and read in between the lines of what Gyökeres is implying. So first of all, there's a lot of talk about Gyökeres' deal being closed this weekend. Now, Ben Jacobs, I think a lot of people are aware of who this journalist is. He's put down today that it's a key day in the Viktor Gyökeres saga. Sporting have told Gyökeres he must return to training today, but the Swedish striker is expected to refuse, having made his position clear to the club all summer. Sporting already informed Arsenal they want 70 million euros fixed plus add-ons. Arsenal and Gyökeres have agreed terms on a 5-year deal, and all parties want a swift resolution. So before we get into the interview, it feels as though something's brewing this weekend. You can just feel it in the air, the atmosphere, the news that's come out. And last Sunday, we almost got the here we go. And then during the week, this week, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, it was all going into a negative spiral. And then all of a sudden, it feels as though that spiral has dipped as much as it can. And now we're on the uphill trajectory in terms of getting that deal closed. So Gyökeres isn't turning up for Sporting Lisbon whatsoever. He's made it clear multiple times that all he wants to do is join Arsenal, and I don't understand why Sporting Lisbon just get the deal done, because it's clear he's going to leave. He doesn't want to play for them anymore. Now look, first of all, we'll go into the interview a bit. So first of all, the report said some people devalue your performances because of the level of the Portuguese league. How do you respond to that? Now listen to what Gyökeres has said here. It's often like that. When something unusual happens, people try and find an explanation. It's because he plays for the best team in the league. The level in Portugal isn't good enough. That's just people's opinion, and I don't care. I know what I've achieved here. I've always done my best. The Portuguese league is a very good league with a lot of technical players. It may not be as physical as in England, but the level is really good. Have any players impressed you? That was another question. He said, Bukayo Saka at Arsenal is very impressive to watch. I've also faced some very high-level defenders like Gabriel and Saliba. It's a chance to play against those kind of players. So what comes to his mind here is the Arsenal players immediately, because he knows these are the players he's going to be playing with in the future. He's mentioned another one or two players in there, but he's mentioned the Arsenal players as a whole more than any others. So he's obviously dreaming that these are going to be his future teammates. And look, he's played against Gabriel and Saliba, and he couldn't score against us at Sporting Lisbon when we won 5-1. And he's just basically saying, these are my future teammates. Now, another question was the possibility on going to the Premier League. So this is what should scare rivals, honestly. Now, what he said is, it's one of the biggest leagues in Europe. I spent several years there without being able to play a single match. So, of course, it's something I'd like to do. It would be great revenge. I don't think about anything other than scoring and winning. That changes everything. Now, that sort of mentality is what we need at Arsenal. He's not even come to Arsenal yet. He's not even played in the Premier League yet. And look at what he's aiming to achieve. This is the sort of elite mentality we've lacked at Arsenal. It's usually players coming and saying, oh, we hope to achieve this, we hope to achieve that. He's already come out with a bombshell and saying, I'm thinking about revenge. The Premier League hasn't treated me fairly. I'm coming to the to the Premier League to take it apart. Bit by bit, part by part, I'm coming to score 30 goals and rip it up. That's the impression I get, and that is something we want to hear as Arsenal fans. This type of mentality is what will change the football club. Arsenal need to get that done. After hearing that interview alone, just that one sentence, they need to make sure this is a priority and just get it done. because that sort of mentality will win us trophies, the big ones. Now, another thing Viktor Gyökeres has said as well is he's put himself out there to be one of the best strikers in the world. He said he's on par with like Harry Kane and Haaland. He's not afraid to come out and, put himself up there on the table to say, this is how good I am. He's selling himself to Arsenal even more, and Arsenal have got to take the bait and get that deal done. Just pay the 3, 4, 5 million difference, whatever it is. Now, I'm just reading a few tweets here as well from some people that are on Twitter which have got a bit of a good reputation here. I'm not going to go through each name, but some of the tweets that I'm reading here is Gyökeres to Arsenal, here we go soon, just a matter of hours. By all indications, Gyökeres is coming home. Welcome to Arsenal. Gyökeres' deal is done. He's coming to Arsenal. These are the tweets that is all over social media. And I'm pretty sure over the next few hours or the next 24 hours, there will be some big news from Fabrizio Romano. I think Arsenal are they've got the Madueke signing done. Just want to say as well, within the hour, Fabrizio said that Madueke's returned to England from the US with medical tests to follow as new Arsenal player. All documents are ready between clubs after the 52 million package deal agreed on Thursday. So it's just about getting the Gyökeres deal done now. I think he will be an Arsenal player sometime in July. I'm hoping as soon as possible so we can get together with all the other lads and have a feel about what it's about being an Arsenal player ready for the new season. And after that, hopefully we can communicate with Eze. A bit of news about Crystal Palace today. They've obviously been demoted to the Conference League, which isn't going to be good for them. And secondly, their new kit has been revealed today, and Eze has not been promoting it at all. Now, that's very, very interesting because he is arguably their best player, the most valuable player. Why would he not be advertising and promoting the Crystal Palace kit? Because most fans you'd feel would want an Eze top at Crystal Palace. Yeah, maybe a Mateta top here and there, but Eze is the one that will more than likely sell shirts. So him not being on there tells me he's leaving. There's no other question about it, unless it comes out afterwards that he's doing some other sort of promotion advertising. But if he's not on there at all, trust me, Eze is not going to be a Crystal Palace player. Hopefully, he comes to Arsenal. So look, I'll keep you up to date, and as soon as we get the here we go from Fabrizio, there's going to be a bombshell. So I'll catch us on the next one.